The whole problem with the world is that fools and fanatics are always so certain of themselves, and wiser people so full of doubts. The time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time. Mathematics rightly viewed possesses not only truth but supreme beauty. The good life is one inspired by love and guided by knowledge. No great achievement is possible without persistent work. Do not fear to be eccentric in opinion, for every opinion now accepted was once eccentric. Fear is the main source of superstition, and one of the main sources of cruelty. To conquer fear is the beginning of wisdom. Science may set limits to knowledge, but should not set limits to imagination. The hardest thing to learn in life is which bridge to cross and which to burn. The trouble with the world is that the stupid are cocksure and the intelligent are full of doubt. Men are born ignorant, not stupid. They are made stupid by education. Remember your humanity, and forget the rest. One of the symptoms of an approaching nervous breakdown is the belief that one's work is terribly important. We must be skeptical even of our skepticism. There are two motives for reading a book. One, that you enjoy it. The other, that you can boast about it. To understand the actual world as it is, not as we should wish it to be, is the beginning of wisdom. Mathematics is only the art of saying the same thing in different words. In all affairs, it's a healthy thing now and then to hang a question mark on the things you have long taken for granted. The greatest challenge to any thinker is stating the problem in a way that will allow a solution. Mathematics may be defined as the subject in which we never know what we are talking about, nor whether what we are saying is true. Unless you assume a God, the question of life's purpose is meaningless. Beggars do not envy millionaires, though of course they will envy other beggars who are more successful. While economics is about how people make choice, sociology is about how they don't have any choice to make. A stupid man's report of what a clever man says can never be accurate, because he unconsciously translates what he hears into something he can understand. The only thing that will redeem mankind is cooperation. Collective fear stimulates herd instinct and tends to produce ferocity toward those who are not regarded as members of the herd. Organized people are just too lazy to look for things. A smile happens in a flash, but its memory can last a lifetime. The more you complain, the longer God lets you live. Religion is something left over from the infancy of our intelligence. It will fade away as we adopt reason and science as our guidelines. The world is full of magical things patiently waiting for our wits to grow sharper. Every great idea starts out as a blasphemy. To fear love is to fear life, and those who fear life are already 3 parts dead. To be without some of the things you want is an indispensable part of happiness. Without civic morality, communities perish. Without personal morality, their survival has no value. Laughter is the most inexpensive and most effective wonder drug. Laughter is a universal medicine. It's not what you have lost, but what you have left that counts. The modern man thinks that everything ought to be done for the sake of something else, and never for its own sake. Everything is vague to a degree you do not realize till you have tried to make it precise. There is something feeble and a little contemptible about a man who cannot face the perils of life without the help of comfortable myths. When one admits that nothing is certain, one must, I think, also admit that some things are much more nearly certain than others. Love is a little haven of refuge from the world. Anything you're good at contributes to happiness. Love should be a tree whose roots are deep in the earth, but whose branches extend into heaven. The fundamental concept in social science is power, in the same sense in which energy is the fundamental concept in physics. Most of the greatest evils that man has inflicted upon man have come through people feeling quite certain about something which, in fact, was false. A happy life must be to a great extent a quiet life, for it is only in an atmosphere of quiet that true joy dare live. The human heart, as modern civilization has made it, is more prone to hatred than to friendship. and it is prone to hatred because it is dissatisfied. The free intellect is the chief engine of human progress. Life is nothing but a competition to be the criminal rather than the victim.